Welcome everyone to Neverwinter on PC. My name is Lana and in today's video I will show you how mount colors get a buff in mod 22. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you'd like to see more information videos about Neverwinter, hit the subscribe button. Mount colors, a pretty sensitive topic for some. They are incredibly expensive to upgrade due to the large amount of greater shards that you need, and they are not cheap to buy. And you need hundreds of them for all your colors. Upgrades get slightly cheaper in mod 22. I'll get to that later on as well, but this is not what I mean with the buff. Mount colors were pretty strange at first because they gave a pretty big chunk of item level up to 1000, but no combined rating at all. This has already been addressed, and now all colors give half their item level worth of combined rating. You can see that here. We have a rank 4 color here, item level 800, and it gives 400 combined rating. This one is 600, gives 300 combined rating. And you see that for all the colors. I don't have a mythic one here, but I can look at all of the epic ones. You can see them here, and for all of them, all the epic ones have 300 combined rating. I know that I haven't added this yet to the character builder. I'm not sure how long this was already the case, but for the next update, of course, that is also included now. So half item level is combined rating. So for most colors, this seems fine actually, because you're getting something in return here. You're getting 3% more damage on your counter powers. You're getting 3% more damage on your daily powers. You're getting 3% control bonus if you like that. You're getting 3% control resistance, etc, etc. So you're getting either stats or a base buff to your damage or healing. There are, however, also colors that buff your gold gain or rough AD gain. Those powers do nothing in actual combat. So here, gold bonus increased by 6% and 300 combined rating. This one, rough assault damage drops, increased by 6%, 300 combined rating. Now, you can say, well, we do get item level, and that's true. Item level also does something for you. For DPS, 12% of the item level is converted into base damage, and a base damage buff is a buff to nearly every source of your damage. But we are getting less combined rating than item level, which means that also your stat caps rise more than your stats do, which means we need to put more sources into those stats in order to cap them. A lot of people have complained about the fact that these incredibly expensive items have, because of this combined rating stuff, such a low net gain, and it seems that the devs might have listened. Let's quickly look at what it costs to upgrade a epic insignia. So it costs 50,000 refinement points, it costs 5 mark of potencies rank 6, 750 insignia powder, 150 shards of empowerment, and 50 shards of greater empowerment. So keep that in mind, these 5 things. I also added that to the Pocket Wiki, by the way, but when I jump over to preview, I will also show this, and you can see the differences here as well, because there is a difference. Let's go to preview. So here we are on the preview server, where things have changed a bit. Let's go first to the upgrades, because we were still we have that in our minds. So in the old case, we were spending 50,000 refinement points, which is gone. We were spending 5 mark of potencies rank 6 or something, or rank 5. Those are also gone. We were spending 50 greater shards of empowerment. Those are still here. The 750 insignia powder is still here. The epic shards of empowerment are gone, and instead we now have to spend 15 glyphs of potency. Now the epic shards don't really matter. These are very cheap. The RP does matter a bit. RP is getting more and more interesting. The marks of potency, of course, expensive, but these are also not cheap unless you farm them. So yeah, that has changed when it comes to the upgrading part. Also interesting, but I have all those listed in the Pocket Wiki, so make sure to check that out. This is in the upgrades tab. But that was not what the video was about. We were talking about a color buff. And if we look at these colors, we still see that for this color here, encounter power 4% more damage and half of item level combined rating. It's also the same for this one. But if we go to these practical colors, we see that rough astro diamond drops increased by 6%, and here we get 600 combined rating. That is the same as item level. So that means that this color, if you equip it or unequip it, it doesn't change your stat percentages necessarily. It'll only affect your base damage, your item level, base damage, and hit points. So it's a pure buff. Apart from that, the equip power does nothing. So it's an investment in a pure item level buff, which is good. This one here is still half, and this one, you can see movement speed. Actually, the same is true. So movement speed color gives 600 combined rating as well. Now this one is a little bit of an oddball to me. So there are a lot of utility colors that buff utility stuff, but movement speed in my eyes is not really utility. So I don't understand why this is now 600 combined rating. Anyway, so let's go over all of the colors that we have. I have still the choice pack here, the epic one, and then we can look at what has been changed and which have not been changed. So which ones are changed and shouldn't have been changed maybe, and which one have not been changed and should be changed. If you look at the practical colors, it's all glory gain. This is fine, right? It should be 600 combined rating. This is gold bonus, same thing, should be 600. It's all utility. All these practical colors are utility, so it's totally normal that these have been given double the combined rating. That is just fine. Then we have the sturdy colors. Of course, these are our damage increasing colors. This is the at will. We get half the combined rating, which in my eyes is fine. For the encounter, we also get half, and for the daily, we also get half. So this is also pretty normal in my eyes. Then we go to the supportive, which are a little bit more utility based. You have control bonus, which control bonus still is a main stat, one of your 15 main stats. It's not the most popular one, but it is a main stat, so I can understand if you really want this control bonus, there's a reason why you take this, right? It's not for the item level or combined rating. You really want this control bonus, because otherwise you would have picked something else here. So I understand that this is 300. Then we go to the stamina gain. Again, it is... Now actually, stamina gain is not a main stat. So the 15 main stats are here. These 15. Power accuracy, combat advantage, critical strike, critical severity, defense awareness, critical avoidance, deflect, flexibility, control bonus, control resist, incoming healing, and outgoing healing. So can we put that here? I can. But now, let's do it like this. Okay. So in my eyes, if it's in this list, I can totally get, apart from the damage colors, I can totally get why it gives half item level. Of a half item level combined rating. So control bonus is of course here, so I get it. Stamina gain is actually in the utility stats. So here I would have expected actually for it to be double, but maybe that would have made it too good compared to this one. And then we have the last one, which is outgoing healing, and outgoing healing definitely I understand why that one is half, because that is a main stat. So stamina gain is a little bit of an oddball in here. This one could have been double, but it's not. But this is asking for buffs, basically. Then the unified colors, we have control resistance, which is of course a stat here, which is half, which is fine. Movement speed is not a stat here. So in in that sense, it's fine, but this one is actually doubled. So stamina gain is not doubled, movement speed is doubled. Then we have incoming healing, which is not doubled, but yeah, it is a stat here. Then wayfaring, critical severity, which is of course a stat. Then we have recharge speed, which is not a stat here, but it's not doubled. And then we have AP gain, which is also not a stat here, which is also not doubled. So either we're missing 3 colors that should have given double the combined rating, namely AP gain, recharge speed, and stamina regen. Was there another one? I think that's the one. Stamina regen, stamina gain. Or it's very weird that movement speed is the oddball here. So why is movement speed increased here if it's not based on whether it's a main stat or not? Anyway, so I know that a lot of people are using the movement speed color. Let's see, it's supportive, right? Where was it? Unified? Yeah, so it's incoming healing, control resistance, or movement speed. So yeah, the choice already was easy. Maybe a tank would use incoming healing, but I also don't think so. I think they prefer movement speed here. So for this unified, now the choice is even easier than it was. So it doesn't really make sense to me, the way this was. This one has changed. This one is really weird. I totally understand the first 3, but the movement speed totally doesn't connect for me. So either we need more that are being doubled, or movement speed just is maybe it's just a bug, I don't know. Anyway, this was the buff that I wanted to show you guys. If you have any remarks on this video or any suggestions on what to investigate next, feel free to leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video.